Okay, so today we're back. It is Ciao time. It needs to be worked on. There's a lot wrong with it. There's always been a lot wrong with it. I've just been really good at hiding it. Don't read too much into that. In case you're new, this is my 1970, I want to say 4 Piaggio Ciao. It is, as you can see, a moped. I've owned it for a couple of years at this point, and I've slowly built it up and, well, fixed it mostly. And I got it, I think, to a point where I'm comfortable riding it in like any situation, because these things stock are dangerously slow. At least this one got a head start because it has a CVT. It has a Polini CVT unit and some Malossi parts on the clutch. New Piaggio drive belt, which, as you can see from all this dust, isn't faring so well. And all this dust is a big problem, because if everything is aligned, there shouldn't be this much dust. There should be some dust because it's a CVT, it puts weight and load on the belt and it wears it down, but not this much. Like, this belt is new. I've just put it on. And the problem is that this Ciao, sometime before I bought it, got into, I think, like a rear end. Like, you can see the fender is bent here, and down here is all bent and chewed up. And this will be relevant later on, so keep it in mind. And you can kind of see here as well, the pulleys were pushed into this like side plastic piece mount thing. So I have my reasons to believe that the frame rails are tweaked, which unfortunately, because I'm the one working on it and I can't straighten it out, this frame is pretty much scrap, unfortunately. Like, I'm sure there is somebody out there with the machinery and the competence to straighten it out. I'm not that person. And there is also another problem, which is the rust in the fuel tank. Now, rust with this moped has always been a problem for me. Like, I don't use it as often as I should use it. Yeah, this shouldn't be this tight, by the way. And you'll see soon enough how bad it is. I don't use it nearly often enough to prevent rust from forming. And every so often I have to drain the fuel tank and clean the rust, but it always comes back. Worse than before. Yeah, look at that. Now, I know you can get like epoxy resins to like solve this problem. You like flush the fuel tank with acid and then you rinse it out and put resin in it, so you let it cure, and then it supposedly shouldn't rust anymore. But I've had coatings like that fail, well, not fail, but like leave deposits behind, clogging fuel filters. And I know this will probably upset someone because, you know, it looks decent. It looks like it would still work for, I don't know, a number of decades. It's not rusted through, like, it's still solid and all the controls are working, and, you know, it's a perfectly working moped. But considering how busy I am with stuff, I really can't be bothered to, you know, flush and clean the fuel tank every couple months, or like change drive belts. That also gets expensive, like changing drive belts every other Sunday. So to avoid having to get rid of this moped, because I really like it and I've worked a lot on it to get it to this point, I'm gonna do So this is the replacement frame. I've had it for a while, maybe as much as I've had the orange one. I got it for like parts. Slightly different spec, but it will work. Now, it is a bit rustier on the surface, but it's still solid. It's all surface rust. And the tank is a lot less rusty than the orange one. It also has some creature comfort in the form of, well, an extra spring underneath the seat. On this Ciao, this is all you get in the rear suspension department. With this being an SC model, which means super comfort, You also have this spring right here. There is still a spring under the seat, but you also have like a swing arm under the pannier rack, which is suspended on the big spring. So my plan for this frame is to have it functionally as restored as possible, like with all new bushings and bearings and stuff like that. But I want to keep the patina of all the surface rust and stuff. I think it looks cooler than another completely restored Ciao that just looks like any other restored Ciao. And the way I'll do it is I will use this product, which from what I've read, it works its way under the paint and it prevents the rust from spreading, but it keeps the visible rust there, like it doesn't get rid of it. It just stops it from propagating, in theory. So let's see. Okay, I will try to paint these small pieces before going to the full frame. Right off the bat, I can immediately tell that 1 liter won't be enough. Oh, it smells weird. I think I should wear a respirator. Does it say anything? It doesn't, but I will do it because it stinks. So instructions say to brush it on, and then after you're done with the first coat, immediately give a second coat before it dries off. And let's see what it looks like in 24 hours time. And after waiting a whole lot more than 24 hours, this is the result. Well, I can't say I liked how it turned out. It's way too glossy for me. I don't know if it's probably my fault, because I think I've put too much on. Maybe it will like cure better in sunlight, but it's got a weird texture to it. It's smooth but sticky, which is weird, but it doesn't come off on your hands. Maybe it will get painted eventually. I don't know. At least the rust now will stop propagating, I hope. So I think it's time to put it back together. Now the front suspension is very simple. It's just a garage door spring. A healthy serving of grease. And here we go. Wipe off the excess grease. Now putting the bump stop on is something. Come on, no, don't break. Come on. Oh, mother. And after that, I immediately got to taking apart the old Ciao. I took the rear wheel and hub out, transmission, the engine, and before I start putting stuff on the new frame, I want to do just a slight modification to the engine and also kind of show you around it, because I realize I don't think I ever said anything about my engine setup. From top to bottom, this is a stock cylinder head, nothing done to it. The cylinder is not stock, it is a DR 50cc cylinder, which is basically a stock cylinder with like a slightly wider exhaust port, but it has 2 extra transfers, which, believe it or not, even without going up in displacement, it got so much better, like so much more torque. Oh, and finally I made the intake duct larger. I've made it 12 millimeters in diameter, so I could actually benefit from a 12 millimeter carb. So what I wanted to do is, I'm planning on getting rid of my CVT and going back to a single speed setup for reasons that I will explain later. And single speed Ciaos, for some reason, have a lighter flywheel. Now the blue Ciao came with an engine. It wasn't just a frame, it came with an engine. And that Ciao was a single-speed Ciao in, like, originally. So the engine it came had a lighter flywheel. Come on, man. And on it goes. Oh yes, finally we can get this done. Put some jazz on, get relaxed, put the handlebar back on, the headlight up, yes, work those balls, yes. Then we put the engine back on, so relaxed, so unbothered, oh yes. Then we put the rear wheel back on. Oh, nothing can go wrong. Nothing has gone wrong so far, which is not an indication that things will go wrong eventually. And nothing will go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. Oh yeah, nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing. Nothing at all. What's going on? We may have a problem. So, the problem is kind of obvious. This is the stock rear pulley from a non-CVT Ciao. And this is the rear pulley from a CVT Ciao, or so I thought. There's two types, like two sizes of these rear pulleys. There's these, which are 100 millimeters in diameter, and then there is ones that are like this size, which is 90 millimeters. Now this clutch is of a C. You can kind of spot the Piaggio logo there. So these are stock. So what I think the problem is that this size is stock on like a C or a Bravo, or like not Ciao. And to fit a CVT on that Ciao, I need to buy 90 millimeter, like a 90 millimeter rear pulley. Like from what I've seen, you can't buy these by themselves. You have to buy a whole clutch, like a whole used clutch, which has 90 millimeter rear pulleys, which is annoying because it means I have to wait, well, next month, because I have already spent too much money. I mean, you could fit a 100 millimeter rear pulley if you bend the frame, which I don't really want to do right now. Should I bend the frame out of the way? I don't really want to, because that frame is really straight. Ah, screw it. So I started bending and hammering and beating, and after a good half hour I could finally put the damn clutch on. I really didn't want to bend this perfectly good frame. Shit. Which means it's time for a test ride. And of course there had to be immediately a problem. Are those sparks? Those are sparks. Yeah, the rear pulley is so tweaked. Look at that. It's not like running true at all. So it's probably touching on the frame. Bother. Oh well. Look at that. Yeah, it's definitely the same Ciao, you know, like the whole ship of Theseus thing. Yeah, it is making strange noises, like some scrubbing, I guess, of metal, like metal on metal, which I don't really like, but you know, it's a modified Ciao, they always do, like they always make weird noises. It is more comfortable with this frame, like with the second spring in the seat. Definitely easier on my back. Although the seat itself is not as comfy as the other one. It like pushes on my bones in my butt. But maybe it's just because it's old, and like I don't know if it was supposed to have some padding Like, all that remains is like a sheet of vinyl and some springs underneath, and like the metal frame, which is not that comfy. Still not an off-road machine. No need to pedal, just barely giving it any gas. Go, ciao. Not even stumbling. I can't even do the Akira slide because it doesn't lock up. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm still missing some stuff. I think I started that train of thought, I guess. I don't know. But I am still missing some stuff, so I won't go on like a real ride as of today, just riding around the woods, because as you can see, give me a second. Come on. Oh, it's gonna stall, isn't it? Well, maybe not. As you can see, I shouldn't even be out here. Not stalling, though. So yeah, I kind of fear for my life and my booty going on the road. Next time, I will have more stuff on it. And yeah, I will go on a real ride. Next time on the Ciao, not next video. Next video, I don't know what's gonna come out. But I guess we'll see. So, thank you for watching, for now. And if you want to see more stuff, more videos on this little thing, and other stuff, consider subscribing. If you are subscribed, by the way, turn the notification bell on, so you will be notified when videos come out. And yeah, check out other videos on my channel, leave a like, a comment, share it with your grandmother. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. By the way, what is that?